everybody. Welcome to More Conversations, which I've yet to figure out what that means, but here we are. Tonight, we're going to do a table read of a script I wrote in college. So I have Canadian Spider Man and Dark Helmet. Deja Vu with Dark Helmet. How are you guys doing?
Super.
Awesome. So tonight, we're going to do a table read of. I wanted to do this for a while. There's a script I had that I wrote in college, like 2008. Man, that's getting old, man. Almost 20 years. And it's a script that I wanted to make in a short film. I don't want to ruin anything. It's a parody. We'll just get that out of the way. So we all have our characters, and I'm going to do a description, and I have a character for it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me pull up. Let me see if I'm actually running everything, because everything is all crazy. Let's see. Let's see.
Welcome to.
Yep, we're live. We're live, everybody. All right, cool.
Nice.
So this is gonna.
You said have fun with it.
I did. I did. So we all have the script that I wrote, and we're just gonna get started. Anyone in the chat, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, if anyone sends a rant, we can break character, and then we'll go through the rants or any of that stuff. So we're gonna dig into it. Ugh, this is gonna be fun. All right. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus.
I know, right? All
You're
right.
gonna need vodka if you're gonna sing.
I'm not gonna sing. I don't sing. Do you want to hear me sing? I don't think so. All right. So the script is Dusk. It's What's for Dinner. Written by me. All right. Fade in. Interior bedroom day. Edward, who is in his early 20s, is a vampire. I haven't read this in like almost 20 years. I'm going to get a kick out of this more than you guys do, probably. He's a vampire, but is more focused on his looks rather than being social. He's waking. He is waking in early morning in his room by his cell phone, and his cell phone goes off.
Yes, Bella. What is it that is so important that you must call me at 7 a.m. in the morning?
Bella, voiceover. I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out today. Is that so bad?
No, it's not that bad. It's just I have to do my taxes today. And I don't think I'm hanging out right today will work.
Well, geez, miss. I'm too important to hang out with a woman today. I just wanted to know if you wanted to hang out. That's all. Well, anyways, be careful, okay?
Yes. Sorry, though. Maybe next time. And don't worry. I'll be fine.
Cut 2, interior bathroom day. Edward walks into his overly clean bathroom. Dissolve 2, montage sequence. Edward getting ready. A, taking a shower. B, shaving. C, doing his hair.
There. Now I'm all ready. Who is a bad boy now?
You have more lines.
You are Mr. Edward, the good looking, and no one can tell you differently.
Cut to interior kitchen day. Edward goes to the fridge and gets some milk and a box of frosted flakes. He then goes to the table and eats his breakfast and reads his newspaper.
I so wish Bella would stop getting on my case. That looks like it doesn't matter because, to me, I would rather be the best looking vampire. Then an ugly one.
Cut to an exterior parking lot. Day. Edward gets out of his car and to walks up to Blade, who has been waiting for him. Blade in his early 30s. Blade is another vampire. Blade is a rugged, tough guy with deep voice.
Well, somebody sure looks pretty today. You know, we were just doing your taxes. Not going to dance? Plus, I've been waiting for like an hour. Since I can't get in until 9 a.m., I had to wait here. So you better have a damn good reason for taking your pretty time.
Sorry. I had a phone call. Plus, traffic was such a pain.
It's fine. I understand how things are. Well, pretty boy, let's go in and get your taxes done.
Interior office day. Blade takes Edward into the building and shows him where they will be at. Edward sits down and Blade goes to the table and gets his papers and sits next to Edward.
Have you ever done your taxes before?
No, I have not. This would be my first time doing my taxes.
Blade starts licking his lips while staring. This is so gay. Blade starts licking his lips while staring at Edward, and Edward notices him looking at him, and he moves away from Blade.
I know who you are.
Say it.
You are Wesley Snipes.
No, you fruitcake. I'm Blade.
Well, you look like Wesley Snipes.
I am, but today I'm Blade. And plus, I just feel like being Blade.
Then why do you say no?
As I felt like it.
Oh man. Edward felt hurt that Blade for not being upfront with who he is or who he said he was, and Blade starts to smile, just looking at Blade, feeling all hurt.
Haha! You've got to be kidding me! You're like the biggest pansy ever.
Why do you say that? Why are you acting all mean, making fun of me?
Because you get hurt by whatever is said that sounds bad.
You know, I hate when people make fun of me because I try to look good.
Boy, I'm not just any person.
Then, who are you?
I'm a fucking vampire just like you, and I'm sent here by the vampire community because you've been hiding and not telling us where you are. So I've come down here and to get your pretty ass and take you in.
How the hell are you going to do that?
Well, either way, dead or alive, you're coming in with me.
Cut to interior bedroom day. Bella's in her room trying to get a hold of Edward, but no answer. You overly dramatic person, answer your damn phone. Fine. I'll just have to go down and get you. Bella, who's in her early 20s, goes to her car and heads to the office Edward said he would be at.
You want to fight?
I was born ready, motherfucker.
Cut to Edward. Edward then jumps to Blade, and Blade pulls out his sword and stabs Edward.
Ha! See, you can't even fight, you pansy.
Cut to Bella. Bella runs up and stabs Blade in the back, and Blade turns around and is in pain.
You bitch! Why'd you do that?
You killed Edward.
Well, it looks like. Plus, I was paid to bring him in.
You're a vampire?
Well, if my teeth are showing like this, then yeah, I am.
But you killed a man I love.
Bitch, he can't save you. And plus, I don't want to be that black guy that dies first.
Blade picks up Bella by the throat with anger in his eyes.
And bitch, I won't die before you.
Cut 2. Blade then throws Bella to the wall and kills her, and he sees Blade walk to the door and walk out of the building. Cut 2. Exterior parking lot. Day. We see Blade put his sword in his car and some of his papers blow away. So he walks over to pick up the papers and he gets hit by a car. Oh, okay, I'll be the driver. You okay, sir?
Oh, shit. Can I have at least one day where I don't die?
Cut 2. Blade pulls out his knife and stabs the driver's foot, takes down the driver and kills him.
Now, let's make this day better than it already is.
Fade out, end. There you go, guys. That's my...
Nice.
Now, here's the other thing. I realized there's more to the script. I had to go deep into my old email to find this. So behind the story is in my writing class, we all had to pick a story to do. And it had to be like a 5 pages. One page for a script is like a minute long. So 190 pages is 190 minutes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't know how the math works. It's like, I've been doing it for 24 years. I should know this stuff. I've been doing film longer than I've been alive almost. I'm 36. I've been doing film since like 2000.
Oh, okay, I thought your mom had an OnlyFans or something. That's not
Back
No.
when I was their age.
So,
because
the
technically,
idea-
if she was pregnant with you at the time, then
yeah.
some guys are into that.
Son, is that you?
Lady V Elements has like this
Is
ghost
your
looking
mom
face.
watching? Sometimes she does. I'm sorry if that's true.
So, what?
Nothing.
Yeah. So the idea was with this script is I had no idea because we all had to go and the professor had to pick out. He'd be like, all right, this person go next. This person go next. I was the last person, thank God. I love vampire movies. I hate Twilight. I saw a chick behemoth of a chick. Ended up working with her on a bunch of films. Really good. She was like,
You mean the kind of woman that wants a man that's 6'2", has a six pack, and makes six figures?
That's the one.
close enough. But she was actually Sarah was her name, and she was actually a really good prop maker. And ended up working with a lot of projects with her, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." She loved the fact that I made fun of her shirt because she had a shirt that had Edward on it. Like, there you go. It was almost like a tourist type shirt, like graphic tee type thing. And I was like, I get up there, I'm sitting there, I was like, boom, I got this. And Twilight was late, yes. And I just riffed the entire thing. And the professor, who's old, he's been a writing professor for about I think all of his life. He was old. He was kind of like that pervert guy. He likes dark humor, and I was thinking, well, how dark can I go? And I wrote the script. He loved the idea. He's like, you win, write this in the script. And he's like, please, for the love of God, don't screw this up because the pitch that you gave is perfect. And I wrote the script. This was the first draft, and he's like, awesome, A plus. He's like, can you tweak it up a little bit? There was a scene where he pulls, like, you know how Edward, Twilight, they all glitter. If this ever got made, he was gonna pull a box. It was a crate full of glitter, and it was gonna fall on him. Biggest mess. And I restructured to where Blade has the Braveheart sword.
That'd be good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, well, you brought Braveheart into it. So I thought, you know what? It's dark humor. It's funny. It's Blade acting like a tax person. Really, he's there to kill Edward. And yeah, that was one of the scripts I wrote. And I was like, well, let's do the old shish kebab. I don't know, of a table read.
I could think
I
of
like
a
what
good
he does.
I can think Edward could be a cross-dresser doing that, and the sparkles falling on him and being overly emotional. That would actually work.
Well, no, if Edward could be like if we ever wrote it, Edward would be a drag. Bella would be Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah,
dragon.
Edward. Bella would be Dylan Mulvaney.
Justin Trudeau.
But and then Trudeau would be Blade because of blackface.
Oh, there you go. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Steve. That was really well done.
Thank you. It couldn't be made now because Twilight is pointless and stupid. Lady goes, glitter is great torture tool. You ever had that shit in your eyeball? Lady, let me tell you something. I feel really bad saying lady. Lady V Elements, let me tell you. I had to do a lot of stupid. I'm not going to give away anything, but there's a scene, there's a shot we did for Doomcock for Pop Culture Breakdown. 3 a.m, and it was not fun, but we did it, and it ended up being really cool. Should I bring out the Braveheart sword?
Probably.
All right, I'll go get the Braveheart sword.
That's a rhetorical question I'm asking.
All right.
Yes. Hey, is that a sword cane thingy? Ooh, I need me one of those. That is wicked, man. I don't think they're legal in this country. I'm quite certain they're not.
Well, I live in Missouri. We can hit pretty much everything.
I want to live in Missouri. You guys have paddle boats, paddle wheelers.
No, stay away from here. We still have property tax. We're trying to get rid of that. We've been trying to get rid of the property tax for a couple of years.
Oh, I'll never own property, so there's no worry there.
Well, in Missouri, if you own more than I think it's either 30 or 32 acres of land, you're considered a property owner, or no, you're considered a landowner, and the property tax is way cheaper.
Oh, nice, Steve.
And Steve whips out his short man sword.
What do you mean, short man sword? Oh,
that is fantastic.
I know, right?
Wow.
I'm not gay or anything, but you should see my nipples right now.
Yeah, my stepdad, my first stepdad who passed away, he got me this for my 18th birthday. I got the Braveheart sword.
Nice.
Holy shit.
I'll tell you what, when I get the money I actually want to spend and actually pay a guy in Japan. There's a guy in Japan that actually makes legitimate samurai swords. And I want to have one. I want apparently it takes like 6 months to make it. I want to pay the money and I want a legitimate samurai sword.
I feel like this is going to fall. But yeah, I got the Braveheart replica. I can't go out to battle. See, I should have brought this for one of the videos for Doomcock. The Halloween trailer we did. I should have done that.
My God, that's massive.
I know, right? Let's go, baby. If you're ever insecure, just have this guy.
See, that's the problem with motorboating strippers. You get glitter in the eye.
Yeah, you do.
That I would know.
Well, we'll stop watching Magic Mike and then
No, I'll put it this way: me and my former soon to be ex-wife, went to a club. We'll just put it that way. And I had never had a dancer give me a lap dance, except this was on a bed. She was there, I was like, "You cool with this?" She's like, "I'm fine with it." Yeah, she wanted to take that further, and my wife looked at me and went, "I will end your life." I'm like, "We got to go."
Well, okay, so when I got
I
married,
legally passed what was legal. I'm like, "Yeah, we got to go." I agreed on that one. I'm like, "Yeah, we got to go."
Lord V. Now, is it Lord V or Lord Five Elements? See,
It's lady.
Lady Lord. How you doing? How you doing? Lady V Element said, "Love the sword, Steve." I know that's. I have the Jaws knife. I have the Braveheart sword, and I have the John
Jaws
Rambo
didn't
knife.
need a knife. He had teeth. Hello.
Well, no, it's the Jaws knife that oh, what's his name? The diver.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He had that knife. I have that one. I ended up with two. Lady V Element says, think of all the stripper moms, the innocent babies. They can't say, "Hey, bish, what the?"
your glitter is an issue here.
Bish, your glitter is an issue here. All right, I can. Oh, V for Venus. Venus. Well, then.
That's why girls aren't comedians.
I don't know why. I could picture us actually making a video out of this Canadian Spider-Man being Blade with like a light tan. I could be I could be like an overly feminine Edward.
I have no pride. Hey, I don't care about being canceled. I'll do blackface. It's if it's for art and entertainment, I will totally do blackface.
I'm all part. And I'll dress as
I have
Dylan
like 3
Mulvaney.
black friends. I'll call them first, clear it with them, and we'll be good.
Well, technically, now here's a question. This is where we're gonna get
If Jack can hit that tree.
Yeah. Would you consider Egyptian?
Black?
You're a POC. You're good.
Okay, cool. Because I'm Egyptian also, so I have some black in me.
Well, I found out I have Polish in me, so that's
Hey, lady, do you have Canadian in you? Do you want some?
They're too polite. Well, no, I'm Egyptian. Here's where it gets crazy. I'm Egyptian, Irish, and I'm Finnish, which means I'm an Irish black Viking.
I have German.
I'm still looking for a pyramid. Does anybody want to?
I have German, Irish, Polish, because Polish are actually considered marginalized people now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have Polish and I have Native American. I've oppressed my own self. Awesome.
Did you see that? It fucking stuck.
We can't see it.
He's Canadian. It's
Polish,
little. That's why
now,
we can't see it.
You're not a redhead. Are you, Dark Helmet? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. No, I have a soul.
So Disney said on Rumble it's just a black screen. Are you sure?
Oh, we have the Trudeau effect going on Rumble. Awesome.
Oh.
Let me check Rumble.
But what did you guys think of the script? You can be honest.
As I said, well done. Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty creative, Steve.
Now, if you could get together with some people and actually make that work in video form, that would actually be good. No, it's not black screen. I see it on my side perfectly.
Disney, if you refresh it, it might work.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I couldn't make it now. The only way I would make it is if they were like, hey, we're going to redo. For some reason, I think they're doing Twilight animated series or something like that. But I know. It's just a woman who has a bestiality, necrophilia dreams.
Twilight is a douchey version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. It's a douchey version of it.
Lady, I haven't if you're, she said Venus V. You already did it. I'll have to scroll back. I haven't done it. I haven't filmed it yet. If I did, Twilight would have to be kind of in the news, pulp culture, whatever it is. That's the only way I would end up doing it. Because it's ridiculous. Like the idea behind Blade is like a 6'7" dude, just ridiculous. Or like the biggest honking dude I can find to
A
play
vampire full
Blade.
of testosterone.
Yeah, and then it's like Edward is pretty much like a drag queen, is what I thought. Like the most
The vampire version of
dude.
Dylan Mulvaney.
And then Bella would be a because you know DEI, gender equality. It's pretty much Dylan Mulvaney would be Bella. That would be it.
And Edward.
Yeah, play both sides. But the driver, it's I put the driver in. So does anybody ever catch on to the whole I'm not gonna die when Canadian Steve, when you mentioned about I'm not gonna be the first one to die? Are you thinking or you froze?
No, it's working.
His brain is really clicking right now.
Well,
Like,
he's
remember
Canadian.
when you
He's slow.
said
He's Canadian. He's slow.
it's
So let's
okay.
give him a moment.
It's okay.
Let's give him 5 or 6 minutes.
Oh,
Fix
he's
your
muted.
mic. Fix your mic.
Fix
It's
your mic.
muted. You ignorant Canadian bastard.
Jesus.
And Lady V Element said Bella's butch as fuck now. Something happened to her in that movie set. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Yeah. She.
So do you want to know why did Disney say he's glitched? It is the Matrix. So do you guys want to know the story behind the black person dies in a horror movie first?
Is that to do with Michael Jackson's Thriller? Or no.
No. What were you gonna say, Disney or Dark Helmet?
I said that actually is true. Black people usually do die in the first few minutes of a movie.
So here's the thing. This is an actual fact, and we might get canceled off of YouTube. When I worked on a bunch of horror movies, I was asking why does the black person die first? It's a joke that someone wrote in a long time ago, and they think it's not going to be that. No one's going to take it serious. Every horror movie, it's a weird setup. It's always the virgin girl that survives. Like, have you guys seen Cabin in the Woods?
Mm-hmm.
I don't do horror, Steve. I don't like horror.
Okay.
He's got Canadian politics. He doesn't want to watch it.
Watch movies about it.
Canadian. Watch. It's 1968 Living of the Dead. That's where it all came from. It's a complete inside joke for filmmakers.
Night of the Living Dead. I've seen it. I have seen that.
That's the birth of the joke of, and I think
right.
Scary Movie, they make fun of it.
I've seen
that's where I got an A+.
Well, the Marlon Wayans movie, they made fun of it too.
Yeah.
Like when they did like their house being haunted. Yeah.
I think it's either the first or second one they did or the third, one of those three. But I got an A+ because I put that joke in there, and I didn't know that was a run-on joke.
Are you kidding?
And what?
You didn't know. You didn't know.
Because it was like the first year of film school. And now I realize film school is kind of stupid. You can just go on YouTube or anywhere to teach. I can teach anyone to do it. Dizzy said, and the black guy lives. The whole bit was I wanted to reverse the joke when I found out about that this is a run-on joke in the industry because it's stupid. It's anyone can die first in a horror movie. It doesn't matter who it is. It's just some people I asked, they were like, that's how it is. I think one of the guys who came up with the joke when they did Night of the Living Dead, they said here it's not controversial, even though some people are when they say black people can't swim. I know some people who can't swim. I'm not going to say what color skin they are, but
Great.
that joke, that's where that joke came from. They're like, well, what if you just they can't run fast enough and they die because they're always curious. That's where the gist of that joke came from. And it's not necessarily a joke where you can laugh. It's more of like an inside joke of for writing, for the script writers. I flipped it. I was like, what if Blade was a little racist in saying I'm not going to be the first one to die? You are, and so it's the driver. What I pictured with the driver is the oatmeal guy. That's what I pictured coming out like, "Are you okay?" Yeah.
The Quaker Oats guy?
Oh yeah. You know in Family Guys where he's like diabetes. That's who I pictured. That old guy who's been through World War One, World War Two, that type of guy, and he'd be the first one. And if I would recommend Canadian Spider-Man, even Dark Helmet. If you haven't seen, oh yeah, he is. If you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, I would recommend seeing it because it's a parody. It's not what you think. Trust me on this one. It's hilarious.
Am I gonna be like it's enjoyable? Because I don't like
scary
movies.
It makes fun of
enjoyable. I don't like being scared.
It makes fun of every horror movie. It's a complete parody.
You're not chased by the Green Goblin every friggin' day. I don't like being scared.
No.
Okay. The Cabin in the Woods is the name.
Yeah. It's a fun movie.
It's a scary movie because it's a parody, and that was pretty funny.
This one is a parody. It takes himself serious. It's good. Lady V said diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes is scary. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Man, the amount of sugar I grew up... We used to pour sugar on our breakfast cereal. I'm surprised I don't have diabetes now, frankly.
See, Disney Sheepherder agrees. It's a good movie.
Yeah?
Here, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do this right quick. I can do this because this is more common. I didn't know it was going to be that short of a script read, but here we are.
I was going to say, like... there's potential to finish more of that story, eh, Steve?
I did it as a short film idea. There's a lot more we can do with it if it ever gets made. If not, I'm fine with it. It's just I like it.
What's the runtime?
Change it to dusk. It's what's for dinner.
So, and sorry, Steve, you said a minute per page, so that's 5 pages. Do you think you're going to get a 5-minute story out of that?
Yeah.
Well, you could if you actually
because you have all the
acting and everything out of it. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could do it in 5 minutes. I can slim it down to 3 minutes.
No, I was going to say I don't think you'd have to stretch it to get 5 minutes. I think.
Steve couldn't.
Well, you can do it in less.
Steve couldn't tug it to get 2 minutes out of it.
No, I couldn't. Here, I'll show you guys. Here, since I own this one,
I can tell Canadians on the west side of Canada because he still got sunlight.
A little bit, yeah. I'm just watching it go down over the ridge there.
Yeah, watch it go down the ridge, eh? Yeah, that's right. Just keep on going, eh?
That's pretty good. Wait, Dark Helmet, I forgot which state you're in. Is it New York?
I'm not a communist. No, I'm from Missouri. We like freedom.
Oh, sorry, you did say Missouri. Yeah.
You filthy heathen.
That's a hell of a battleship you guys have. The mighty M.O.
Yeah, we made the we made the Japanese surrender.
The mighty M.O was the battleship that was parked in Tokyo Harbor, upon which the Japanese signed a surrender treaty. And aboard that battleship that night was the biggest party you will ever see, ever known to man. The reason I know that is because I took a carnival cruise around the Eastern Caribbean and sat with a gentleman in his 70s who served and was there on the mighty Mo and was there that night in Tokyo Harbor when the U.S. made Japan surrender. And he told me stories. I listened to every word that came out of his mouth.
And the USS Missouri took on an alien battleship and won.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, hold up.
That was a corny movie, but I loved it so much.
I loved it.
Tim, it was dumb, it was stupid, but it was fun.
Yes.
Tim, where in Florida did you move to? I think you mentioned this before.
Is Tim's talk is here? No.
Or no, it's JCVM. No, that's not Tim. That's John, right?
That's John.
Yeah, that's John.
Yeah, John. There's so many people, man. You pick a bunch of names.
Well, you're a popular guy. You have a lot of
John.
John, fans.
Pick one thing and just stick to it. Just go to Rumble and just stick there. So we're confused.
I know. Oh, Fort Myers?
Are you on YouTube at the moment? You are on YouTube at the moment.
I am on YouTube. I was born in Fort Pierce, Florida. And then, wait, Dad Man Walking 55? Well, howdy there. All right, so I'm going to show you the most popular trailer I did, or commercial. Because you know what? Whatever. I can do that. We're on this, I don't know, more conversations where we talk about a bunch of random crap. Here we go, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. Oh.
So this is the trailer I did for a Super Bowl.
I'm not ready.
All right. Do you have any snacks?
Yeah, they're in the kitchen. Help yourself.
If there ain't tacos in there, I'll be disappointed.
What are you doing?
What?
What do you mean you did that?
What?
Sorry, I thought you said you helped with that commercial.
I filmed that. That was a commercial I directed.
But that's a real Doritos commercial.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was really involved in actual commercials at the same time.
Fucking A, Steve. How old is that one?
Oh shit! Now I got to go back into it. I have the outtakes of it.
I've never seen that one before. Dude, you did that's serious. You directed that?
I did that all in 24 hours. 10 years ago. Holy shit. It has 340,000 views. Here's the thing. I did it for the Dorito Crash the Super Bowl when Doritos did the whole contest. And then they found out, this was to do
right,
Avengers
John
2.
Cipolla.
And yeah, it was a Super Bowl commercial. It got I had a church that voted on it. I think what was it? It was the last year they did that one. And I think 500,000 people voted on it. It was massive. I was getting close into it.
So why aren't you still doing that? Obviously you're good.
I hate commercials. Well, that was okay. So when that was happening, studios started jumping in and they realized studios were winning. I did. All right. Here's one where I worked on.
You directed
also.
It. You didn't write that one, but you did direct.
I wrote it and directed it. This one
you
I
wrote
was
it and directed it. Is that why you directed it? Because you wrote it and they wanted it?
No, so you have to get votes at the beginning. When you do the contest, you have to get enough votes to get into it. So if you hit a certain amount of votes, you get into the next round. And it's kind of like a process. So they break down all the commercials down. So they're like, all right, these 100 commercials, they didn't make it. Let's move on to the top ones. And so they break it down. I'll show you the one that got third that I ended up getting.
Sure.
I think it was this one. This one's pretty funny. I got asked, is it? 2014, I think it was. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one that this one's funny. This is a church that I was a part of that did it, and they got third place. I was, I think, PA for this one.
What's production assistant?
Hey, fancy. This is the one that this was, I think,
Steve would
after.
totally do the Clydesdale horse commercials. Yes, for Bud Light, absolutely, John Sepoya.
So this is the one that I worked on.
At least he got his dying wish.
A jumbo casket full of Doritos. Genius. Yeah, free Doritos and I'll get out of work for at least a week.
It's a miracle! Hallelujah!
So that's
Did you
the
write
one
that?
I worked on. No, I came on that project. Oh, what was it? I think I was it was done for the church Mosaic in Los Angeles. And I knew the guy who was the camera operator. And he's like, hey, we need a guy who does cinematography. So I helped do the cinematography for that. That was my background in film, was editing and cinematography. And then I got into, before that, I was doing sound design and sound editing after meeting with Ben Burt, who did the voice, Ben Burt, if anyone doesn't know, he is the guy who he is the godfather of sound, lightsaber, Star Wars. He's the one that taught me how to actually do sound design, where I watched Raiders of the Lost Ark with him, that he did the sound for that, and I'm like, this is awesome. No, I sat next to him and we just watched. Like, so my brother worked on Star Wars Episode 3 and worked with Ben Burt.
What?
Yeah. How many people can say they have? I told Gary this yesterday. I was like, yesterday. I was like, how many guys can say they had a guy who worked on Star Wars in their wedding? Yeah. Because I had the throne.
What?
I had the throne room. You know, at the end of the first Star Wars, the when they're giving out the awards, the medals.
You mean Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yes.
The first one.
Yeah, they fucking gypped the Wookiee, but yes.
Yeah. So that song, my wife said at the time before we got married, she goes like, you can pick any song. I was like, I said the Imperial March to the DJ. He's like, you mean the throne room? I was like, yes.
Yep.
The Imperial March.
So when that was happening, it dawned on me. I got it mixed up. Whatever. I got it realized.
I like the first
not
one.
many guys will have someone who worked on Star Wars in their wedding. And I told Gary this, and he's like, yeah, you're right. There's not many guys who can say I had someone who worked on Star Wars in my wedding. And my brother, he died. He was like, dude, that's awesome. All right. I was like, that's my song. I picked that one. Found out every fucking nerd picks that song. But so when I was doing sound design, I learned how to do sound design and sound mixing through Ben Burt. And then I realized, oh, editing is where I want to go. And I knew a bunch of people from this church I went to. And this guy's like, hey, everybody at this church does movies. There's a guy who I met the stunt double for Bruce Lee. I met all these people who went to this church. And there, one guy that I knew, he's like, hey, you know lighting. How about you do cinematography for this? I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I was kind of the backup cinematographer for this guy. Dude, I couldn't stop laughing. The take where the guy falls out of the casket, I think we did it about like 20 times. It was, I
Ruined a
was dying
perfectly good
laughing
cat
because
movie.
you could hear me laughing in the background. I was like, this is the funniest joke. And I was killing it for everyone. They're like, ah, whatever. So I think that was like the 19th take where the guy falls out. I think he broke a rib falling out. And then someone told me, it's like, how about you do your own Doritos commercial? And I was out of college. I kind of stopped doing film. I kind of like retired in a sense, even though I didn't make any profit or make anything out of film. I was like, all right, I'm kind of done doing film. And someone said, how about you do a Doritos commercial? I was like, sure, why not? I did it on a whim. I did that commercial in 24 hours. Here's the thing. Don't ever fucking do a project where you film one night and then edit it. Because it's not how I would do it now, but
How do you mean?
it's the outtakes. Because if you rush a project, I was on a deadline. I was very late into doing it. And so I told Doritos, hey, I'm coming up with a project. And like, all right, just send it tomorrow. And I was like, shit, I got 24 hours to do this. So I did all that commercial with a guy. I bought 300 bags of Doritos.
Holy shit! Where did you?
I spent,
No, exactly.
yeah, I was like, for a gift, as like a thank you. It's like, do you want to take Doritos bags with you guys?
That's
One guy
brilliant.
took 100 bags of Doritos. He's like, yes.
Nice.
How many bags of Doritos do you want? Yes.
Yeah. And when he's sitting on the couch having all the Doritos, there's more in the cabinet. I had Doritos in every single cabinet. There was like the island filled. Like I had a shot full of Doritos bags.
Nice.
And it was pretty ridiculous, man.
And that was just your idea.
Yeah.
And they liked it so much. Man, that's pretty friggin' awesome.
I'm going to take off the chat because we're blocking you, man. There you go. We can see your face now. The idea, no, the idea behind that commercial I did, because I pulled the guy who was in the trailer for mine. He has an actual actor. He did a bunch of other short films and big films. He still to this day loves the project because we had fun. And I had a cinematographer, him and his wife were the camera operators and cinematographer. I hate directing. I really do. Because directors
Why?
have to deal with actors. I'm just like, get the fuck over there and do this shit.
Is it like the school teacher as a substitute teacher dealing with kids? Is that what? Were you guys eating Doritos during the filming?
Maybe.
Probably.
I was. Well, so how a director is, this is where it gets interesting. How a director is, they deal with the actors. It's the first AD that says action and cut. Unless it's like Peter Jackson, Spielberg, they own the whole project, they say action and cut. But usually it's the first AD because the director has to deal with the actors. That's pretty much what a director does. They direct actors.
The director doesn't say cut.
Not necessarily. Because their job is to deal with the actors.
Are there female directors now?
Oh yeah, not as much, but yeah, there is.
No, they're just
James Cameron's ex-wife. She did Hurt Locker.
Ooh, that one.
Yeah,
awards, actually.
She directed that movie. I forget her name.
Yeah,
but I mean,
Mrs. Jackson, I think.
What? Mrs. Jackson. James Cameron.
Isn't it?
Did I say Jackson? I did.
No.
Didn't I?
No.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm for real.
I feel like I should have done that role in blackface.
I know. John said they're all over
charcoal right here. It's a bit hot.
I know. I don't know where Dark Helmet went. He went somewhere. Oh man, you're gonna do Dark Face. We're gonna get canceled off YouTube. Oh man, but yeah, it's yeah, Kathleen Bigelow. Thank you, Disney.
Yeah. That's pretty blackface, actually.
because it came out when Avatar, or as I like to call Avatar, because it's bullshit. It's stupid. You do look a little blackface. You look a little tan.
Oh, it's
Have you
my
have you
face
getting enough
covered in charcoal.
sun right now?
A little bit.
I remember when I because I'm looking at myself in the camera when
Sexy beast.
they in my couples group I'm in, some of the guys, they saw me walk into the small group and they're like, oh, they didn't know it was me because I had a beard down to here.
Of course.
And one of the guys who's an actual sheriff, he's like, you look like a detective who's hit rock bottom. I was like, yeah.
That's bad. Oh my
I
God.
died laughing. I was like, yes. And then I was like, these two youths, get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you. Don't you
smell
ever
like
go
weed.
over my head. The Smurf movies. What is
We'll see if Dark Helmet notices.
what? No, this was what?
You know what we were just talking about. What I just did.
Oh yeah. Do you notice anything?
I had to go
With
to
the
the bathroom,
charcoal.
so I didn't hear nothing.
Does Canadian Spider-Man a little darker to you?
Yeah, I've had that look on my face a few times from structure fires.
He knows. A fireman, ladies and gentlemen. He's legit. He's a fireman. He spotted it right
Well,
away.
I got a picture that can prove that actually.
I remember when I was on set, and I'm the guy who will do anything. And I was on a set where they needed someone to hold a blowtorch. Well, I knew a guy who's a pyromaniac like me. I like to blow things up. This dude's like, hey, let's put some gasoline, diesel, everything in there. I didn't know he put it in there. I burned off my eyebrows. And during the entire shot, you could hear me scream. It was hilarious. And I got to get the clip. I got to talk to my friend. I was like, you got to give me the clip. He's kept it. I hope he's kept it because it's funny.
Yeah.
Because all you see is my little feet move. That's all you see. Because I'm under something. They're like, you'll be safe. Don't worry. I was like, all right, cool. I'll do it. My little feet move and you hear a little scream. And it's the funniest thing ever. I did a lot of stupid shit.
Nice.
Oh God. It's
film is. I'm gonna be hopping off because I got to get up early in the morning. I'm taking my mom to the St. Patrick's Day parade in the morning, so
nice.
Got to pick her up and everything. So, crap.
Is she in the parade?
No, I'm just taking her there.
Oh
yeah.
Everybody, listen. I'm the only person she has left. Everybody else has passed away. My daughter has moved out, and she hasn't talked to her in 2 months, or any of us. Not something I want to go into. We'll just leave that at that.
You can just leave it.
Yeah,
let's leave that there.
Day.
You know,
enjoy St. Patrick's.
But I gotta get everything ready for the morning so I can pick her up. But it was good seeing you. I had fun with read along. It was a good time. That was actually fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
we should pull out another script I've done.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
They're
100%.
fun.
Hey, I love your Justin Trudeau impersonation. It looks fantastic.
Oh man!
All you need is like a headdress, and you'll be good.
I'll start doing Justin Trudeau quotes. The budget will balance itself. True quote. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that. That's.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
I envy China for its basic communist dictatorship.
If you gotta head out, Dark Helmet, do it, man. This is more conversations. It's off the cuffs. We're here to have fun, baby.
Thanks for being here.
He likes suspending all the financial institutions for truckers. God forbid people fight for their rights. We wouldn't want that.
I know, right? Jesus, I love your flag, man. But you go have fun. I guess this would be a St. Patrick's episode. I don't know. Yeah. I do thank you for coming on, Dark Helmet. I love your humor, your dark humor, especially when you text me in the morning sometimes. You used to do that. You would text me like there was a month where a few months back you would text me some dark humor, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I kind of
I
chilled
love it,
because I
man.
wasn't sure if people got it or not because I have a really dark sense of humor for what I do. Very
Here's the
dark.
thing. I will
Very
say
dark.
this:
Dark.
life would be boring without dark humor, and you bring dark humor to it, and I love it. It's fun. You would also DM me a bunch of stuff. You got to do that more often because I'll start. I'll. Do you have an Instagram?
No.
If you get one, let me know and I'll send you some stuff. I've sent Andy. It's funny. There's some dark humor that I like. I love
I
dark humor, man.
I have a really dark sense of humor just because of stuff I've seen. Let's put it this way: I've pulled people out of vehicles and I've had their brains fall onto my arm. So I have a very dark sense of
Yeah.
humor. Literally pour onto my arm. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be that one of those days. Okay, let's go.
But I want to thank you, Dark Helmet, for being on here. This was a lot of fun. You played Edward perfectly. I love it. The Academy Award goes to you. I've held two.
No, it needs to go to Justin Trudeau. I mean, Canadian Spider-Man.
My socks aren't fancy enough.
Well, here's the thing. I've held an Oscar twice.
What?
Yeah.
Same one?
No, two different ones.
What?
I've held Traffic, the movie Traffic. I've held that one. And I've held a Star Wars Oscar.
I got it. It's a good Star Wars or bad Star Wars, so I don't throw up.
No, it's the good ones. Don't worry. I held Ben Burns.
Okay, I held it down. Then we're good.
Don't worry. It's, when you hold an Oscar, it's like, this is kind of cool. But
You know Curly from the Globetrotters? I high-fived him once.
Hey.
I didn't wash that hand for a week till my mom made me.
We should talk about that.
You mean until you gave your mom a handshake and it was all crusty and hard?
Well, because I kept bragging about it.
Here, I'll be right back, guys.
I high-fived Curly from the Globetrotters, man. That was in the 80s.
If you have to head out, Dark Helmet, you're more than welcome to. I'll be right back. I'm going to get something right quick.
Oh, he's got an Oscar.
I don't have an Oscar.
Are you going to go do blackface too?
Look, as much as I would love to do it, because here's the thing, I'm Egyptian, so I can do it, right?
I think you can legit do it.
I Polish in me, so I could get away with it.
Yeah, but you're Jewish.
Sorry, my fingers is twitching here. It's really fucking weird.
No
yeah, what are you doing? How you doing?
Fuck.
I remember I did it before I head out to grab something right quick. Should I grab a movie prop? I should grab a movie prop. All right, I'll go grab a movie prop. When I did this is my favorite finger right here. It's my favorite one. I fractured it.
Yep.
My wife's like, "Why are you doing that?" I was like, "It's my favorite finger." Just
these are natural.
I agree.
Drive, and I'm just like,
yeah. It's a certain way to say "fuck you."
Yeah,
that's right.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pull out something from Indiana Jones. I'll do that because I know Disney shipper wants to deal with it, and Lady V Element.
He'll be whipping out the Temple of Doom.
Yeah. Oh my!
The idol, the golden idol, if you will.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, sir.
All right. It's up to you to entertain these people from now on so I can get ready for bed and take my mom out in the morning since I'm the only thing she has left.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you and your family, man.
Oh, the luck
Hope
of
you
the
have a good
Irish.
time.
We're going to go out tomorrow. We're going to drink some green beer, have some cabbage, and we're going to have some corned beef, and we're just going to be totally Irish.
Nice, man.
And we're just going to bend everybody over and give them good once for.
Oh, hey, man. It's that, you carry your billy club, right?
I actually have one. I actually have one. When my grandmother passed, it's from a police officer from the 20s, and it's legitimate. And now, when she passed away in 2020, I was like, I wonder how many people had their civil rights suppressed for this with this thing. I'm not even
Yeah,
joking.
right. You gotta
No,
wonder.
no, it had the legitimate it had the hole drilled through it, and it had the leather wrist strap for it, everything. I mean, it was that old. Yeah.
My grandmother was Irish too, and she's one of them. And she used to be a big fan of a Campbell's soup can in a pair of pantyhose.
Oh, those will do some damage.
Apparently,
Not that I
that's a
know.
poor lady's weapon. That's an Irish lady's weapon.
Hey, you do what you got to do.
Yep.
All right,
Plus,
everybody.
it doesn't leave as many bruises, apparently.
No, that'd be a phone book. Not that I would know.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Good night, or good evening. And yeah, happy St. Paddy's Day to you.
Happy Justin Trudeau blackface to you too as well.
Cheers.
All right, everybody on Rumble and YouTube, and nobody on X, but that's okay. But I salute you all. Y'all have
They
a
come
good night.
later.
Oh, they will.
They come later.
All right, it's on you, Canadian. Keep them entertained. I know it's hard
The
for you.
bonfire. I've got the bonfire as a prop. I'm not entertaining enough. That's why I usually have a bonfire.
Oh, that's a bitch bonfire. Come on, get it going. Throw some diesel on there.
It's
Let's
pretty
piss
big.
off the environmentalists.
I love pissing. I used to be one, man. I used to be one, honestly. Well, as a Boy Scout, you believe that shit. I used to be one.
I was a Boy Scout until I got beat
You
up.
would.
Yeah.
You
Fucking
would.
pansy. God. Jeez Louise.
I
All right,
want to show off. All right.
All right, Steve.
All right, you're heading out.
Oh, hold on.
All
I
right,
got.
cool.
I know what movie that's from. I got to see it first.
What?
Yeah.
It's from an Indiana Jones movie. Yeah.
It's Indiana
element?
Jane. No, I'm just kidding. It's Indiana Jones. The Shakara Stone.
No.
Is that legit?
Yeah, it's from the casting or the bold. Yeah.
What?
I helped make it.
I feel a like sharp pain in my chest right now, like fingers are trying to dig into my chest. It's really
How's
weird.
your heart doing?
I gotta start sending Gary Ambrosia like bigger Christmas gifts and shit. Wow, I gotta.
Look,
I am
we're not
jealous,
asking
dude.
you to take nude pics. Let's not do
That's
that.
awesome. Yeah, it hasn't worked so far.
Dark Helmet, if you have to head out, do it. You're more than welcome to. I know I sent a link to Disney Sheepherder. If he's around,
he's busy.
Oh, he is. But
How many rubber boots he owns?
Yeah, if he wants to join, he can. I'll open this whole entire more conversations. I do want to pull out. This is all right. If you have to head out, I don't want to waste your time.
Oh, you're
It
not
sounds like you
wasting
want
my
him
time.
to go.
All right.
I know. Is it because I'm white, Steve? Is that it?
Quick, put black on your
You
face.
bastard.
I'm gonna go to a friend's party later and totally forget I'm wearing.
Here
this
we go.
watch.
Blackface.
There you go. Looks like a job. It does. It does.
I love the CCP.
Mm.
Yeah.
I do want to show
Fidel
this off.
Castro's son.
Oh, he's at work. That's why. Okay, got it. So, one of the things I want to show off is you guys know what The Rocketeer is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, Andy, if you guys know who Andy Masterson is, he made me The Rocketeer.
Nice.
That explains why he looks like he should be driving a
That is so cool.
Prius.
So
that
he
looks like you, dude.
What?
That actually, if you hold the that's closer to the camera, so it's to scale. That looks. Andy's talented. That really looks
So
like.
here's the thing. That's the pack right there. He handed me this when he came down, I think last year. And if you guys don't know who Andy Masterson is, go check him out. He is awesome at what he does.
Yes, he is.
He made this one, and I was like, "That's really cool." He took the helmet off, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that looks like me." I was like, "That's pretty cool. You made me into the Rocketeer." And I handed it to him, and he's like, "No, it's yours." He made me. I am Rocketeer now. Rancor Tier is what I would call it. That's my favorite movie. I could watch The Rocketeer. If they ever
Why?
make the sequel, what? Why?
Why?
Because why not?
It was quality 90s entertainment when it was
Yeah.
still enjoyable to watch, realistically.
But why? As opposed to something more like grandiose, more big, like more special effects, like Guardians of the Galaxy, for example, or what's is it? It must be the story. You're more attracted to the story.
The Rocketeer to me is the closest we get to what a true Iron Man is. That's my Iron Man.
Ah,
It's the steampunk side of it. It's
Iron
like,
Man without all
Yes.
the armor.
yes,
right. And I don't it's the helmet, dude. That's what gets me. It's the helmet.
It was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. You could watch it, you could enjoy it, you could have fun with it, and you could leave. You could stop watching it at the end, and you were happy. You enjoyed it. You didn't feel like your time.
It also
was
had
wasted.
Gina Carano.
Right.
It had not Gina Carano. Wow, I wish. Oh God, it had Jennifer Connelly.
It was hot, yeah.
she's right up there. Wouldn't you like to see Jennifer Connelly and Gina Carano and a large kiddie pool of Jello?
What is
Don't
wrong?
get me to it.
Not-
Don't get my
I'm all
hopes up,
excited.
man.
I'm all excited now. Damn it! Now I can't sleep. I won't be
I
able
know.
to
I
sleep.
mean, you want to
right.
talk about a $1 billion movie?
I won't be able to sleep on my right side tonight. Thanks. I'll be tilted to one angle. I'll be like, "Oh, what that's wrong? I can't roll all the way over." All right,
No,
gentlemen. I'm
all
out of
right,
here.
take care, man.
Yeah,
Good
to
seeing
see
you,
you.
Canadian. Good seeing you, Steve.
yeah.
Thanks for having me
As
on.
always, Dark Helmet.
And everybody else, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show tonight. And God bless America and Canada.
Yes.
Sorry, I had an itch right there.
Disney said
When
not
I
gonna
smile,
happen.
you can really see. I don't have to get my teeth whitened. I don't have to pay money to get my teeth whitened. I just have to do
There
this.
you go. Disney said not gonna happen. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. It's okay, man. It's okay. I don't know how long this episode is gonna go. I just want to do a table read. That's all. You know. Yeah.
It'd be fun to do that again if we had a third person. I was really impressed with that, Steve. I was quite impressed. That was fun. It was a lot
All
of
right. Cool. I'll see
I'd
what
be
other
thrilled to do that.
random scripts I have.
fun. Any script, anytime, man.
All right. All right.
And
All
any
right, all right,
critical
all right.
advice you have, I'm all ears.
Oh, what else? It's only almost 6:30. Jeez, man. Yeah. So what's going on with you, man?
Oh, I've been just getting a lot of time in with my friends, going shooting and blowing shit up. If you know what tannerite is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been blowing up stuff with tannerite. We've been going shooting, getting the garden ready a little bit. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's been good.
Nice.
Lots of hot peppers. Probably have seeded upwards of 75 hot pepper plants of all kinds, jalapenos right through to Thai chilies to some of those Scotch bonnet time bomb. Yeah. So it should be a very peppery summer.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, we're pretty happy. And around here, the heliskiing was just called today. So with these beautiful temperatures, because of the avalanche risk up in the high mountains, there still is a lot of snow, but the risk is just too high to continue the heliskiing.
Yeah.
So that's off. That's
We
spring
got
is here in Canada.
yeah. We got 5 people watching. Here's the thing. I think I put in the description. If not, I'll put it in there. My Cash App. I'm gonna hoard myself out on this one. If you want me to build a Lego set and you want to help fund that, go for it. Whatever I make off of Cash App, Rumble, anything, it goes directly to the content I make for you guys. Um, I am working on a gun episode where it's all pre-recorded. Everything is all done that way. It's not live, and it's gonna
Nice.
be a lot of fun because
Excellent.
once I get my gun, oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun, baby. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Is that the
Yeah,
SIG? That's the 6
yeah.
hour.
I just love that gun.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, my brother was showing me his SKS.
Oh,
Yeah, that was really nice. I like the SKS
it's a nice
because they're
gun.
at. We do have coyotes. Actually, yeah. Um, well, he and a bunch of buddies, one of their group, shot a coyote just a few months ago. That was in, after because it's calving season here. There's a lot of young animals on properties all around here, and there's lots in the woods. They don't need to come down here, but when they do, you give a warning shot, and if they don't leave, well, you gotta get them, and the SKS is excellent for that.
Yeah,
Really, that, and the animal doesn't go to waste. You can turn it into
yeah.
some sort of edible food. I
But
don't think
I'm
I've
having
eaten
fun,
wolf.
man. This is a fun episode.
I like it. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it's very
Hey,
chill.
uh, let's do this anytime, Steve. If you have scripts that you have and you feel like you want to share them with the public, hell yeah, absolutely. That was a good one.
Yeah, but I'll have to dig through some of my scripts. I have a few. I'll have to see which ones. Some of them are terrible. Like some I'm like, ugh, I'm never gonna make this into a project. That's the thing. Like when you come up with an idea of like, hey, this is gonna be really good, and then you write it out, and you're like, this is terrible. Who thought of this? My dogs decide, hey, my
Hey,
dog, I'm gonna move this. What up? See,
rather,
now we're
yeah.
gonna get 100 views because my dog.
Hey, puppy.
Yes.
What's your dog's name?
Yeah. Array.
Benji.
What?
Benji.
Benji? No, hey, it does look like Benji. Well, no, it's I made the mistake of naming my dog after Ray from Star Wars. I just say Ray Charles.
Mm.
Yes. Diamonds Jubilee. I
So
love my
tomorrow
dog.
being St. Patty's Day,
Yes.
have you ever gotten in trouble on St. Patrick's Day because you chose to celebrate with your mates instead of spending time with your girlfriend or significant other? 'Cause that's a good
No, I
really.
didn't really get in trouble. It's usually on my birthday. I would always get in trouble on my birthday. I kept it pretty
Mhm.
chill.
But your
Like,
birthday is kind of your day, man. I don't know how you'd get in trouble
oh
for that.
man, it's a free for all. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Exactly. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
But St. Patrick's Day, like I had St. Patrick's Day in Whistler, and it's possibly in Whistler Ski Resort, and it's probably the biggest, or was when I was there, the biggest holiday in Whistler. It's just an absolute shit show. And there's an Irish pub called the Dublin Gate, and I went in there at 10 a.m. and I spent 14 hours in that pub on St. Patty's Day. It's probably 2016 or 15. Saw shift change the whole thing. And by the time she managed to get there, there was a large lineup, and she wanted me to leave the pub, go out in line, and wait with her to get in, and we both get back in. And I'm thinking, no, I might not get back in. It's absolutely packed, crowded, and yeah, that damn near ended the relationship. But yeah, but I stand by my decision. The pub was just a fantastic day. 14 hours in an Irish pub on St. Patrick's Day. I'll always remember that. Absolutely. Yeah. And they had specials, so it wasn't that expensive.
Ooh. On that note, I want to thank you, Dark Helmet, who had to head out. Thank you for making this fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, I enjoy having you. Your company is fun.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I don't know when the next M.O.R Conversation is going to happen. Next week we have a special guest, musician, someone who's fancy in the whole band music.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about expressions for men and guys and how guys can express themselves. It's going to be a lot of fun. The next
like
Lego build, what?
Like poetry?
Yeah, it could be writing, film, whatever the expressions. Yeah. You can check that all out on Rumble on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, whatever time zone, probably 10 p.m. Eastern time on the East Coast. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. I want to thank you, Canadian Spider-Man, Dark Helmet, for being a part of this. This has been fun doing 2 streams in one day. It's a lot of fun finishing a Lego build that needs some work. But on that note, I want to send everyone out on a good note. On that note, why am I saying note so many times? Who knows? Who knows? You know, when you say note a lot, you're like, well, this is dumb. But let me get up.
It's better than like. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, like what? On that note, I want to. Our former great president is going to give us a send off. And I want to thank everyone who chimed in to listen to the table read. This is fun. I've never done a table read before. It was a lot of fun. We should do it again. Yeah. You can check us out every Tuesday and sometimes on the weekends. On that note, our president.
And we say bye-bye.
Ciao. Ciao.